I'm Vicky Schofield. Welcome to my 40 days of colourful prayer journaling. Today is day 28 and I'm going to be showing you again how I do gold leaf. So I'm going to be slowing down the video and telling you what I'm doing as I'm doing it in real time. You've seen the speeded up version. Now this is how brushstroke by brushstroke you might have a go at this. So here I'm adding glue around each of the stones and right round the edge. This is special glue for gold leafing. It's acrylic glue, this one. You can find all the details of what I'm using in the introduction to day 23 of this 40 days, and in the description of day 23 you'll find the links to what I bought. Obviously there are many different kinds of glue and gold leaf and brushes that you can buy. I'm just telling you what I bought. So here I'm just applying it quite thickly because I'm doing what you're not supposed to do really. You're supposed to apply this glue to non-porous surfaces, and of course I'm using paper that is porous. It's deliberately designed to absorb moisture, paint, whatever. It works well enough for this. It's a prayer journal, it's not a finished piece, so it works fine. So I'm adding the glue and taking it right around the edges. You can see on here the design, the zeppel that I've put under some of the stones, not under others. And you can see the different effect that gives, that you can tell if a stone is transparent or not by whether you can see through it or not, obviously. But the pattern is giving you that clue. And slightly offset pattern, slightly darkened pattern to make it stand out. You can also see that if you use a paler colour like the orange stones, you can see it much more clearly. The red and the blue stones, it's much harder to see. But it's still a very nice effect. I really like it. The other thing to note, of course, is that when I was doing the pattern in the stones, I wasn't thinking about where the highlight was going to go. But I will use white ink on that. And you'll see that in the next episode to cover up those lines. But it would have been better if I'd just drawn that highlight first and not put in the pattern in that place. But hey, hindsight's a great thing, isn't it? So here I'm just outlining them all, getting ready to put the gold leaf on. Now comes the fun part. I'm using leftover gold leaf for this, and I keep in a jar. I'm just this is the kamikaze method of doing this, which is fine if you're not worried about the outcome of this. And I'm not here. I'm just adding a bit of bling to the jewels. So here I'm laying the gold leaf where I want it and then gently brushing it on, just to fix it to the glue. And where I can see bits that I haven't completed, I put that on. You wait about 15 minutes for the glue to set before you start adding the gold leaf. And it goes tacky, and then you can add this particular kind of glue. You don't have to worry about leaving it. You can put it on. You can take longer than 15 minutes before you come back and put the gold leaf on. It will stay. It says up to 24 hours. I've found that it can be even longer than that. So if you're interrupted, if there's a reason you can't get back to it, don't worry. It'll still take the gold leaf later. I'm just brushing it around. Just adding it on. Where it needs to be brushing, then brushing away the gold leaf so I can see where I'm up to on it. I didn't complete the pattern, and that's because this is about being living stones, and we are being joined together into a living temple, but it's a work in progress, and so the pattern isn't complete yet. We won't see it complete until the other side of the resurrection, but we see parts of it. We don't see all of it at the moment. So this is incomplete for a reason, but still glorious. We are still part of God's temple filled with His Holy Spirit. So we are golden in that way. I do love this effect. I love the way the stones gleam in amongst this gold. I did put the white ink on before this. I'll show that in another video, how I do that and how I choose where to do it. But it does have a great effect on all of this. So now, having done it, you've then, if you want to keep the gold leaf, you then have to get it back into the jar, which is not an easy task. So I am scooping it back in, and then I'll continue to brush around and make sure that it's all smoothed down. No bits that are loose on it. You can see I guess get fed up with trying to do it with the brush. Really, you shouldn't be using your fingers too much on it, getting the grease from your fingers on it. But you know, this is just the leftover bits. So this is the completed, well, you know, semi-completed, because we are this work in progress. But that page on being living stones is now completed. And I really like the effect of the gold surrounds and the gold around the edge, reflecting the light, and the effect of the white ink as well. So I hope you have a go. Get hold of some real gold leaf or imitation gold leaf and try using it in your prayer journal. It's great fun.